I need to reveal a huge secret to my perfect girlfriend, but I don't know how. Please help. When I was growing up, I constantly heard grown men talk casually about how they hated their wives. It was so confusing me too as a kid, and I didn't understand why so many people were married to partners they seemed to hate. Since then, I always knew that wouldn't be me, and every partner I've ever had, I have been severely in love with. Yet, none of them compare to my current girlfriend. We have been together for about 5 years and she is the absolute light of my life. We met at my lowest point. I was in and out of rehab, battling depression and a severe drug addiction. We met at one of the counseling centers I was going to. She was being treated for anxiety and depression, and we got along right away even though we were both so damaged. As soon as we started to get to know each other, I could see that there was something beautiful and different about this girl. She was by far the most kind-hearted, loving person I have ever met in my life, and I think I fell in love with her within the same week we started talking. I know that sounds insane, but if you knew my girlfriend, you would completely understand. Anyway, like I said, we have been together for about 5 years. In that time, we have grown to manage both of our individual issues and lead healthier, stable lives. Let me just say, I mean it when I say my girlfriend saved my life. I could have never recovered from my addiction and learned to cope with my depression if it hadn't been for her unconditional love and never-ending support. She is just one of those people who knows exactly what to say when you're feeling sad, and every single time I have fallen down, she has been there to pick me up. In 1,000 years, I could have never thought that I would deserve a partner as perfect as her. She encouraged me to go back to school, and I graduated with a STEM degree. Sometimes I stare at my diploma and I can't believe that it was earned by an ex-addict, but again, I wouldn't have achieved that without my girlfriend. Soon after I got my degree, my entire world opened up and it didn't take long for me to earn a high-paying job. I wanted to give my girlfriend the world after she had given me back mine, and since I had a high salary, I asked her if she wanted to quit her job since I could pay both our bills now with money left over. She is an incredibly giving person, so it was hard for her to accept my offer, but eventually she agreed, and it makes me so happy to be able to provide for and take care of the woman I love. I plan to propose to her within the year, and I am so excited to reach the next milestone in our relationship. However, as perfect as my girlfriend is, there is one thing that she is absolutely terrible at. Ever since my girlfriend quit her job, she has been doing a lot of housework, and she cooks and cleans all the time, even though I never ask her to. The only thing is, my girlfriend is probably the worst chef on the planet. She has absolutely no taste for what foods go together or how to use seasonings, and every single meal she has cooked for us has been borderline inedible. Just in the past month, I have gotten sick to the point of throwing up because her food is just that awful. I have no idea how she is eating her own food, and I kept hoping her skills would improve, but they only seem to get worse. The thing. I truly cannot bring myself to tell her. It was so hard for her to agree to be a stay-at-home girlfriend, and I know that it is important for her to be able to contribute to our household. So I really don't feel comfortable telling her that she's an awful cook. I don't have the balls to tell her to her face that I don't like the food she's making. I just could not handle the slightest bit of sadness on her face and know I caused it. I know this sounds absolutely bonkers, and it could be solved by easily communicating with her, but I just can't do it. I dedicated the rest of my life to making my sweet girl happier, and I couldn't bring myself to do anything that might hurt her confidence. But honestly, I'm worried I might develop stomach problems if I keep throwing up every other goddamn meal that she makes. What is the best way for me to come out and tell her the truth about her cooking?